Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayme and I am a mama with a budget. So thank you for joining me in today's video where I will be going through the budget planner that I have selected for 2024. So I have used a few different planners in the past. So I've used ones from Happy Planner. I've used ones from Plum Paper Planner. I've also used some that I've just sort of created myself out of an exercise book. But this next year, I am going to give this one a go. I am very excited. So this is from She Budgets, and it is her planner. So her planner does come in two different sizes, but I'm not going to be going through all the sizes. I'm just going to go through the one that I have that I'll be using. I have started preparing this planner. So there is sections in the beginning of the planner, which I'll go through, and then I'll go through each individual section for the months as well. I haven't done my little name sticker yet. I am planning on getting a cricket for Christmas, providing my husband buys it for me. But once that does come in, I will be putting my little name sticker in. So the first part of the planner itself here is the financial goal setting. So in this section, it does give you, I'm just going to flip this over here. I might bring you guys in a little bit closer. There we are. In this section here, we have financial goal setting. So we have some short-term goals, so within the next 12 months. We have some medium-term goals, so within the next 2 to 5 years. And some long-term financial goals, so 5 years and over. I have started putting some together. This isn't finalized yet. I'm sure there's going to be more that I'm going to come along as my baby brain starts to allow me to think more clearly. But what I have so far is I want to pay off the balance of my credit card. So there isn't much left. This should be done by the end of the year. I did put it in there just because I wanted to get started. I didn't want to wait till next year. But this figure is lower than what this is now. Emergency savings. So I do want to get my emergency savings up to $2,000 and I aim to achieve that by the end of 2024. I do wish to get a new car. So I want to get a $10,000 deposit behind me before I start looking into another car. I do have a couple of ideas in mind. So I'm looking for something like a Santa Fe or a Toyota Kluger, something like that, a little bit more SUV type. And then I want to get 1 month of bills saved. This one, I put February of 2024 only because I was wanting to try and get this done before the baby's born. I think this might be a little bit of a stretch. Also because my 1 month of bills is about to change quite drastically. So Michael and I did make the decision to remove Levi out of daycare. Reason for that is because of some not complications, but because of some issues that I'm having with my body because of this pregnancy. I'm not really in a position where I'm able to travel a lot. Going back and forth from the city for work just isn't going to be possible for me. It causes me too much pain. I have an agreement in place with my employer that for the remainder of my pregnancy, I'm going to be working from home. And as a result of that, my son Jackson shouldn't really need as much before and after school care anymore. It'll only be on the days where I'm conducting appointments and things with clients that he would need to go in, but it's not going to be, 4, 5, 6 times a week like it is at the moment. That will come down. By the beginning of December, I should be able to come up with what our 1 month of bills actually is. Then onto my medium term plans. The ones that I came up with, I want to try and take the kids to Disneyland. I'm not backing down on this one. Anyone who's been watching and following my journey would know that I have gone on about this quite a lot. I have aimed for September of 2027 because I want baby number 3 to be old enough to somewhat remember it, but also that my boys aren't going to be too old that they're not going to enjoy it anymore. We also are working on a house deposit. So Michael and I have actually come up with a date we want to achieve this by. I just realized this is missing. So this one we have decided by December of 2025 to have a $60,000 house deposit. As of next week's video for my cash stuffing, you will start seeing funds going away for a house deposit. So then emergency savings. So I want to increase it by another $1,000. But so I want to have $3,000 in emergency savings by December of 2025. Then my long-term goals. So the only ones I've come up with so far is emergency savings. I want to have $10,000 in emergency savings by 2029. And the other one that I want to try and aim for is I really want to do a white Christmas holiday. So it's something that is going to take me a long time to save up for. I kind of figured it would cost about 50 grand to do it. So I have, stretched it out by 10 years. So December of 2034. See how we go with that. So over the page, we have the yearly goals action plan. I've just focused on the next 12 months and how I'm going to make sure each of those things happen. What I've done is put off my credit card. So I do have an auto transfer to my credit card of $100 per pay. I do get paid fortnightly. So every fortnight I put $100 towards my credit card. This should well and truly be gone by Christmas time, and then I'll be closing the account. For my emergency saving, I will set up an auto transfer of $20 per week to my sinking fund bank account. For the new car, I have already started a 10K savings challenge. So that's going to be going towards my new car. But also I do have a separate one purely for a new car. There's technically two going for the car at the minute to try and help me get there sooner. So that's why the next action plan step is to regularly contribute to that particular sinking fund. And the last one is 1 month of bills. First step is I need to recalculate my expenses. So as I mentioned, I'll be doing that at the beginning of December. I will be creating a weekly amount that I will be setting to transfer over to try and get me to February to have this completed by, just to transfer into my sinking fund envelope. So I think I just popped that step in for the sake of it, to be honest. All right, so next what we've got is the sinking funds overview. Oop, I just realized I was completely off center there. So sinking funds overview, I have been trying to cut back on the amount of sinking funds that I have. The ones that I have created are the ones that are currently in my binders at the moment, and I'm hoping to keep them as is. But again, things are going to change as it moves through. So there will be at least one more that will be joining this as of next year, and that will be once baby number 3 is born, because then his or her birthday will be on here. But I also have a couple of amounts that I haven't set yet as the goal amount. So with this page here, it does have the sinking fund category. So the goal amount, the due date, the amount per pay, the start date, and when you completed it. So some of these are going to be ongoing, and some of these are going to have a set amount that once I complete it will be marked as fully funded. The ones that I have on here currently for Christmas, I haven't come up with a goal amount for Christmas yet, because I feel like it might be one of those things that I'll just keep going, because there's a lot of things that come under Christmas. So it's not just Christmas presents for me. It's, decorations, it's photos with Santa. It's if Michael and I don't have enough annual leave to get us through the Christmas period, to make sure we've got money there. So there's a lot of things that come under Christmas. Feel like I might just keep this one as ongoing, because you also never know when. I think ongoing is the right way to do that. So emergency, again, is going to be ongoing. Medical is going to be ongoing. Dental, another one is that I'm not 100% sure what I want the goal amount to be for this one yet. Only because I only really have my annual checkup for the dentist. Michael worries about himself with dental, by which I mean he doesn't go, unless he's got a toothache. And the kids have their 6 monthly checkups with the school, which is always $99. It's all that I'm really contributing towards when it comes to dental. But again, as the kids start to get bigger, there might be the cost for braces, and I know how expensive braces can be. So there's the things that sort of jiggling around in my head of, do I get a head start just in case one of the kids do need braces? So I'm going to leave that one for now. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that one yet. Let me know in the comments, actually, what do you guys do for dental? Do you have a set amount, or do you have it as ongoing? Just so I can get an idea of what other people do, and hopefully it'll help me make up my mind. Next, I've got car expenses. So I did set that at $2,000. Gifts is $500. Jackson, who is my oldest, his birthday. Levi, my will be middle child. Michael, my husband, for their birthday specifically, I have $200 set aside. But gifts is basically everyone else outside of my husband and my sons. So family fun is, you know, if we decide to go to the aquarium, we decide to go out to, you know, the Melbourne Zoo one day, just anything to make us, you know, for us to have fun with. So I set that at 500. So school expenses, I've set that for 500 for now. So 1 month of bills. So again, I've left that one open until I can figure that one out. So vet bills, I want to set this at $1,000. So eating out, I've set for $500. So again, when birthdays come up, anniversaries, just because we feel like going to a nice restaurant, just to have the money there. Birthday parties, I do want to set this one up. So I do have a sinking fund card or savings challenge card for $250 for birthdays. I am currently working on a $500 version. I'm just trying to get the icons to fit so that it actually works. At the moment, I think it's sitting at 480 and it's bugging me. I want to make it hit 500. So clothing, so that is for everybody. So I want to have that set at $200. Car rego, my car rego is done quarterly, and so it's $224 a quarter. Self-love, cap at that at $500, just things to spend on myself. So holiday will be ongoing, and then at least one challenge at a time for now, and that will be the 10K challenge that I've currently got going. So next, which I haven't filled in yet, which is expense categories. Again, as I said, I haven't touched this one yet. Eventually it will be something that I will fill in, but leaving that one blank for now. The next one that we have here is the yearly expenses tracker. This is something that I thought was going to be will be interesting to do. Whether or not the categories of these change as I actually start using the planner, but how much did I spend each month on groceries, takeaway, car/transportation, the kids, so splurge being my own splurge, how much have I spent out of my sinking funds that month, anything medical or health related, any debt, and what savings I've put away that month. Again, may change. It was likely going to change as I start using it. And then down the bottom, the yearly income tracker, myself from my full-time employer, as well as what I earn that month from Mumma with a Budget. So at this point, it's just going to be Etsy sales because I'm a very, very little fish. The next one is the yearly bills tracker. With the yearly bills tracker, I have written down what our house expenses are currently. I haven't finished this off yet. Again, just sort of worked out weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. So I did leave a note for myself of when our ambulance cover will be due. So again, this isn't completed yet. Just because, again, baby brain, I know there's more and I just can't for the life of me figure out what they are. And Michael doesn't know what half of our bills are. So next what we have is debt tracker. At the beginning of 2024, the only thing I'm going to have is my personal loan in January. All I've got here, again, is personal loan up here and what I've paid off and the balance of that personal loan. And it's only a little personal loan. It's only a few grand. So this I haven't started on yet. So this one, I'm going to try and figure out what I can convert this into because I personally don't have any investments anymore. I used to do shares. I sold them all. For those who do, perfect page for you. Little portfolio balance down the bottom, tracker at the top. But again, I don't. The yearly financial tracker is the next one. So I haven't figured out which one of these I'm going to track in the graph. By track in the graph, I mean the ones that I had listed here. Ooh, I've stripped it. So my yearly expenses tracker, the funds that I've got in there, I'm going to try and figure out which one I'm going to track in this here, unless I think of something completely separate. But this will be fun once I figure out what it is that I'm tracking. This I'm so excited for. So this is the visual tracker. So this visual tracker is, at the moment I've only got the two. So I've got my emergency fund and my new car. So it is a little breakdown, so of each payment of you getting to your goal amount, and you color it in like a bar graph, whether or not it's, you know, coloring and increasing as you're saving, or if it's a debt, I would think of it being coloring in as getting you down to zero. So putting it opposite. So there is quite a few of these. You get 4 to a page, and there's 4 pages of them. I haven't completed all mine yet. I might zoom you guys back out again because I realize I keep getting out of focus. Next one we've got, so I'm just going to move these out of the way. Upcoming events. In the upcoming events here, anything that is coming up in the next 12 months. In my post-its, I'd written down all my family members' birthdays, as well as some big events coming up. The only big event that I've got at the moment for 2024 is my youngest sister's wedding in December. That is something that I want to keep reminding myself of as it gets closer, because that will be quite a significant expense for me. I put it on post-its only because I was wanting to decorate this page, but I'm too scared to. So once I work up the courage to, I will. But also I haven't filled it in yet, also because of baby number 3's birthday coming in, because I want them to be in order, chronological order. Baby will be born in March, because this one will be a scheduled C-section. It will be born in March, but as to when that is yet, I've also never made it to 38 weeks with my pregnancies. Will have a date in place in the next couple of weeks. I'll have one booked in, but the likelihood of me making it to that date, it's not great. So we'll see how we go. Gift list for any of the upcoming events that are coming up. So some challenges. So these are also ones that I want to work on, as well as that 10K challenge as well. So I completely forgot about this page. There are four challenges in this planner. So the first one we've got is a 52-week challenge. It's just a dollar amount increasing for each week of the year, which will get you to a total of $1,378 saved. Then we have a $5,000 challenge. Again, just colouring in each box over this page now. So we have $1,000 in 30 days. This one I'm probably not going to do in 30 days. It'll just be how quickly I can do it maybe. And then the flip a coin challenge. Heads or tails, depending on whatever you flip, will be the amount you put away that week. So this one's exciting. And it's breaking down into quarters as well. All right. And the very last is just a notes page. We're taking you into the individual month sections now. So I wanted to see if I could incorporate decorating into this. Again, having not used it yet, not sure how I'm going to make it work, but I want to at least try. They are an undated planner as well, which I think is awesome. I've already gone in and added in the date numbers and sort of tried to decorate this. I'm still trying to figure out in myself how I'm going to use this page, because in my previous planners, my budget planners, I've always struggled with the monthly page, because I feel like I'm doubling the things that I'm already writing down in separate areas. I've been watching a few other people using this planner. Some just put the total amount of what they spent that day. Others just have bills or big events that are coming up. So ones that are already, like auto pays and direct debits and such. Not 100% sure yet. I'm going to figure it out of how I'm going to be using this page exactly. What else you will get in this planner for the individual month? You will get 5 pay weeks, because it is undated. Pay 1, so all the layouts will be the same. For this one, pay 1 budget, so the pay period and the dates. So your income for that month, that pay period, what you budgeted it to be, and what you actually earned. Then you'll have your list of your fixed expenses, then your total. So income minus fixed expenses gives you the remainder. Then your variable expenses, your remainder minus the variable. Then over the page, your sinking funds, so your remainder from your variable expenses minus your sinking funds, and then you'll have your leftover from there. So this is just a blank column for whatever you want to use that for. You can pop that in there, and then a note section. Again, you'll have these for each of the pay periods. So again, pay 2, pay 3, paid 4 is in the middle there, pay 5. Then at the end, you'll have a couple of notes pages. Then you'll have your expense trackers. You do have quite a few of these as well. You have the date, the description, the category, plus or minus, and the balance of that particular expense. So again, you'll have quite a few of these. Then you have your sinking fund log, and then your sinking fund overview. Again, pretty similar columns. These are, again, the overview and the log is something that is quite similar to what a lot of us are already putting in our trackers for them that have the budget envelopes like I use in my binder. So it's quite similar to that. And then the very last page you have your budget overview overall in January with the categories that you created, what you budgeted to spend that month, what you actually spent out of that category, plus or minus, and what it was last month. Then down the bottom, savings and debt overview, and then some additional notes down the bottom. So that's it, and then you'll get that for every single month going forward. And so you've got your little tabs there as well, and your little ribbons as your little bookmark. So I'm very excited to try this one out. It is a lot different from the previous ones that I've used. But again, I've been following a lot of people on Instagram, been following a lot of people on YouTube. I have seen that there are a few cash budgeters that are going to be using this planner next year. So I'll be very excited to follow along with their journey as well, to see how their journey stacks up against mine with using this planner in particular. So if you are interested, I will leave her link in the description below. There's definitely no affiliates or anything. It's purely just for easy reference for you guys to see where I got this one from. If you are planning on using this planner next year, definitely let me know, just because, again, I would love to follow along with everybody else's journey with using this planner as well. And maybe we can bounce some ideas with some, different page ideas of what you decided to change that page's function for, and etc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So I would love for you guys to follow along with my journey as well. Take care, everyone. I'll speak to you later. Bye.